There's a list called the Jinto list.
The bun girls.
You
This is
always
where
have
I'm
a
wrong.
defense line.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm the
the problem.
problem.
Hey, yo, welcome to Friday Facts! Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Inkosana Kumete Nukubane Kungizbiza Ukumane. It is Mandla _ Game in Love on In Your Ears, and we are live from Friday _up_ Facts. You can catch us at Grandpa the Painkiller when no spaces on YouTube and also on all other social media platforms. I'm not coming alone and Kambane Timbalami. I'm here with Kanye the Back Tat, not nice.
Yes,
Uma
sir.
Smelane, Samgeliso, Waga Smelane, and Kyle Kyle stand on the mic, check.
You already know the vibe.
Yes, sir. And y'all were still saying in our generation, we're very sexualized.
Yeah, we're living in a
Sexualized,
hyper-sexualized world, bro. Like, everything's about sex. And, like literally
Sex.
everything. I could be wearing a skirt, and men are going to sexualize me. And I'm wearing a crop top, and men are going to sexualize me. And the guy is wearing his sweatpants, and women are going to sexualize him. Like,
They do
literally-
that?
Yeah, dude, we look at the print. The print is always evident, you know?
Wow.
I feel like
Be
really,
looking-
but like gray sweatpants are like lingerie for men.
You know what I don't
Why
like,
aren't
man?
you wearing a whole thong? Baby, chill.
What? That's wild.
I hate how
wild.
women always make it sound as if men are what's wrong with the society. Because also women hypersexualize men. You could be walking out there with your vest and a girl's gonna be like, oh, his muscles.
I need a big man.
You know what I
Like,
mean? Because
something.
we also sexualize men. Why are we out there painting men to be what's wrong about the society? Like, what I hate the most about feminism, and I'm sorry to bring this up, is that it has no sense of accountability. None whatsoever.
True.
None whatsoever. According to
Okay.
feminist ideologies, men are what's wrong with the
Always
society.
them.
It's always men. Like, when are women gonna
never
take
us.
accountability?
Even-
When am I gonna say,
Hey,
yeah,
man.
I'm wrong with the society?
So today we're just gonna
You
Yes,
literally
sorry.
confessed. She's like, I'm the problem. Bro. I'm the problem.
You lie. Because Sammy is the hardest person to get an apology from.
Really?
No.
But I do apologize. Tabang
It takes
men.
time.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Mekudelela
doesn't.
mina.
Mhlawumbe, but it does not
Nah, I
take
know
time.
why. It's me. I think like it depends. I don't think she'll apologize if you're wrong. You feel.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would
If she
you?
thinks you're wrong, I don't think.
If
she'll
I
apologize.
think,
But then Samu, most of the time she thinks you're wrong anyways.
but like there are
She will
situations
always
where
have
I'm
a
wrong.
defense line.
Yeah, there are situations where I'm wrong and
Yes.
I know, but I just want to push you to the furthest limit to know if whether you know if you're right or not.
Yes, what are you doing? But then let's just wrap it up there. But that's how I knew, because in first year I used to struggle with her. I'm like, what type of person are you? I can't figure you. And then I'm like, actually, this one, Nyambo,
Nyambon.
But then I wanted us to start on the Lashes prank. Did you see this?
Lashes.
Carl, let's see.
Let's hit that.
What happened?
Hey yo, what the? Yo. Yo, nah, it's a scary toy.
I know damn well.
Ah, this is scary as fuck, bro. Oh, no way.
Oh
No way. Nah. Hey yo.
I know you don't put hair extensions.
What?
Oh my
What the fuck?
But I wonder where do they put the video, the cameras though, like.
She's not gonna get braids.
Oh my living God.
They braided.
The laugh is so real. The laugh is so real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's starting again. I just wanted us to start on the lights, you know.
That is.
You know, I'm just like,
That's scary.
Yes.
like, every time ladies do that, to like, imagine the maintenance they go through. Lashes, brows,
You guys don't
nails,
understand.
hair. I'm like, how
You guys
much
don't
does this
understand.
relate to at some point?
Hey, I actually have a very crazy question that I want to ask you guys. I wish there were ladies in this panel, because this question really needs to go to the ladies. But I'm also going to ask you as guys, ne?
Yes.
Do you think that modern day women, ne? Modern day women are the existence, or rather the result of pre-colonial principles, or rather pre-colonial rules, wherein they are insecure with how they look because of what happened to us during colonialism. And that is why it takes so much for a black lady to maintain themselves than it would take any other lady of any other ethnicity.
But then even white lady put, what do you call this, extension?
But it's not about
I think white ladies
extension.
go through more.
Yeah,
actually.
but
Is
it's
it?
Because
Yeah.
it's
No, I think black
hair,
women do.
like, what do you call this?
Yeah, they
extension.
They do it hair by hair. Don't
Yeah, I get that, but like I want you to look at
They
it
also
from.
put makeup.
Yeah, they also do it.
Even this other white lady, those are white hands we met at that time when we went out, right? She had makeup,
Which
but you
ones?
wouldn't see. They're at the B lounge. What lounge?
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
She had makeup, right? But I
You
couldn't
wouldn't see. Yeah, right.
natural.
Yeah, but that's
natural.
but that's the thing, because I'm asking, because if you look at it, it's predominantly in black societies where we don't feel beautiful without having extension or
Makeup.
Feeling
or
good
make-
when you're natural.
Yeah, we don't feel good in our natural hair. We don't think we look good enough with our natural skin. We don't think our nails look pretty enough when they're natural, just like this. And so we want to put all these artificial things on our bodies that make up this made-up version of ourselves that we believe is beautiful. And I just wanted to know, does that make, because I know women are going to come to me and be like, no, we do that because we want to feel pretty. Yes, I understand. But if we're going to look at it from a deeper perspective, you know, do you think that maybe it is a result from colonialism? Because if you look at colonialism, especially how women were colonized, we weren't allowed to do that, and our hair was called kafir hair, you know what I mean? And we always had to wear dukes, even though duke is like a natural, not natural, but like a cultural thing for us as women. But like in our working environments, we had to cover our heads up because our hair was considered kafir and not presentable and not nice, you know? And there were just a lot of things that women had to undergo and go through that make them shift their sense of self-identity. So now I just want to understand, do you guys think that colonialism still plays a huge role in how we view ourselves, especially as women?
Personally, sorry, Tabang, but just to fall in to say something, like you were saying, I think there's still a level of beauty standards that women try to maintain, even though we've said natural is beautiful. Like the way we've defined beauty over the years now, like black is beautiful. Like we've determined that now. Like it's, and I feel like the roles have kind of reversed now, because I feel like black is the new beauty standard. In like it was in the when we were colonized, it was the white, like the big boobs, the waist, you know, the hips.
Now
and
it's
everything, but
everybody
now it's,
BBL.
now you want the nyash, you want, you know. So
Yeah.
I get that influenced the woman of today, because those beauty standards I don't think will ever fade away, because you're constantly gonna wanna, you know, look your best, even though you're faking it at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, Tawan?
I don't know. Me, I was gonna say, like, I mean, when you think about it, it's like in life, Nji,
In general.
we are a product of everything that happened in the past, you feel?
True.
So I would agree with Sam when she says it's because of colonialism. Because if we think during those times, women were left alone, bro, like on their own, like they were supposed to run households, take care of children, cook, clean, basically run the households while men were into mines or whatever. So basically, like, they had to become men, you feel me? Hence, I understand why black women and black men clash so much, you feel?
Yes.
Because women had to take those roles back in the day, you feel?
Yeah.
So I agree.
Yeah,
won't lie.
man. While we're still on that, Kyle, what's up, Uni?
Yeah, so guys, lately there's been, not lately, but like there's been a trend. I don't know if you guys remember, like on high school or like on campuses, like there's a list called the Jinto list.
What's that?
Oh, let's see.
A Jinto,
Does it have names?
It's a list.
it's a list.
Obviously.
I mean, like, I'm talking about actual names. Like,
Yeah, like in
What's
jail.
umbalo? I got 5C.
I'm saying, like, do you have it? Like, do you
No,
have
I
the
don't.
names?
No, we wouldn't expose it. Yeah,
We're
but
not here
yeah.
to expose anyone. I'm just here to
think you're friends.
educate you guys about the Jinto list. It's basically a list where like people would like basically women that are sluts. né? That's what a Jinto is. And then like I remember on high school, right? There used to be lists like every term, and then like they would number you from 1 to 100, and you'd be like, okay, you number 1, you're the main hoe. Number 2, and then they would literally,
I've
even on
been in one.
Facebook, they would. Yeah, you've been on one.
Yeah.
And then they
What
literally
number were you?
explain like, this one was doing this in the
didn't have
bathrooms.
numbers. They just wrote my name
In the
on
toilet.
on the toilet wall, and they were like, Samu. Oh, but any. Samu from 8C is a hoe. And they only called me, for real, they called me a hoe because the then president of the school had a crush on me, and he was always coming to my class, bringing me lunch and whatever. And they were like, I'm a hoe because he was a very cute guy. And every girl at school wanted him. You know what I mean? And then I just didn't care less about him, and he wanted me. And now I was a hoe because he wants me. And he's always
But did
after
something
me.
happen though?
No, it didn't. Yo, I mean, I was a very innocent child. Things started
But we
changing when I
know
got
what
to
happens
grade
with
11.
grade 12s and
Everything started
Grade
changing in
11.
grade
Grade 12 and
11. Yeah.
Oh, that's when you know. I feel like that's when you peak in puberty.
Do you have a
also,
story
like-
maybe like of that scenario?
I think he does.
Why y'all
Yeah, he
come
does.
back in here? Of what story? Sorry, I got zoned
Grade-
out.
Like you
Grade-
said, grade 12 and
Grade 8.
Ah,
Have a
yeah. No, I don't
Kulumit
have
Tini.
any
You
never
story.
know. You
No,
never
I'm
know.
just
Hey,
saying.
how do you know the
in my
connection then?
school, the teachers used to raise awareness of that. Even
What's going on? What's going on?
Side eye.
Bombastic. in fact.
Bombastic side eye.
inside joke. It's
Because
an inside joke. But teachers.
it's a baggy. Like, we beg you.
I know it like him, yeah.
Tawang is a very terrible.
But
person.
yeah, what about
yeah.
the Jinto list? You haven't really concluded.
Yes.
What about the university
what about
Jinto list? I want to know about that.
But like, I feel like I need to then do more investigation because if here's a list on campus, who do you think there are a couple of names that will be out there?
Yes. Yes. I
But
know at
me-
least 10.
Okay, name one.
Never.
Should we create our own list?
Name 2 names.
I mean, I'm not going to name them, but I'm just going to give you the fields to which you can find them. Number 1, the rugby team here.
Yo!
Yes, first team rugby team. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yes, you know.
Name
yourself.
one from the
no,
rugby team.
no, never. And then you want them to sue me for defamation of character.
Sorry.
Please, huh?
Didn't you say on this other the confessions, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, UWC rugby players are on the DL. Where do you get the story? Sorry,
I got it on
wow.
UWC Confessions.
Oh.
So it hits home.
Yeah.
It hits home. So I'm telling you, what you saying,
The
they're
rugby
definitely
team-
on the list
The
for
rugby
sure.
team, definitely, and then the soccer team. It's the rugby team, the soccer team, and then
The chess club.
But why aren't you counting women?
I'm in the chess club too. So you can't say that.
So
I'm a running club.
But I know.
I'm a basketball.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but like, yeah.
What about the tennis girls?
Hi,
But I feel like it's mostly
Not
like
tennis, I mean, who's this one?
the bun girls,
Netball, yeah.
the
Netball.
netball girls, and the bun girls. I mean, hey,
oh, the fuck goes.
bun girls.
I mean, we once
I mean,
saw niggas
yo.
fucking
we
by
have
the pool thing.
we have
sorry.
we have like a whole ass team of girls that is known to be at the barn literally every Friday
The
and every
regulars,
Saturday.
that's it.
The regulars,
Oh my
they're even
God.
known by the bouncers. They don't even carry their student cards anymore.
Mind you, you go in for free. Yo,
That's
yo,
how
you catch
crazy
me without
it
my
is.
student card one day.
That's how crazy it is. Like, they literally go there without their student cards anymore. You know why? Because they fuck the bouncers, they fuck
Securities.
the security, they
The
fuck
owners.
the owners, like
Everyone,
everybody
everyone.
with the penis, bro.
Hey, the
Literally.
DJ.
Hey, that's used to me.
crazy.
I know that.
You must read the UWC confessions, bro. You
But
will
then-
find information there.
So
Kid
that-
you not.
Where is it?
Yeah, you need to get accepted in order to be part. But then I wanted us to speak about Chris Brown.
Okay.
There was a time, it's not a new story, but it's a story that I've been doing research on. So Chris Brown has a fashion line. It's called the Oracles, right? It's like a brand. They produce like, it's almost like a Yeezy.
Oh.
Similar, can you put some pictures for us, Kyle?
Surely.
For the Yeezy.
It's like Yeezy type of vibes, right? I want also to play a clip from this other. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you go there? Can you go there? We're gonna come back to this one. This is our meme of the week. So okay, can you go? Okay, this is sorry. The
what's
story.
going on
Go
here?
back a bit.
back.
Ooh, who's this?
This is the story, right? So In 2022, Chris Brown collaborated with John Din, the founder of LA-based label renowned to launch the Oracles, an NFT collection featuring a black-shaped shifting superhero traveling through time and space. This initiative aimed to empower black creatives in the NFT space. Alongside the digital assets, they released a streetwear line with some NFT avatars redeemable for physical clothing pieces. The project was developed with an all-black creative team, including partners like Black NFT Art. Brazilian artist Gabriel Piccolo Gabriel Piccolo accused Chris Brown of using an edited version of his Teen Titans-inspired illustration to promote Chris Brown's streetwear line without permission. Piccolo expressed frustration over the lack of credit and the border issue of artists' work being used without acknowledgments.
That's crazy. Like, how can Brown do that?
This is the picture, right?
What I don't understand.
It's a dope pic. It's a dope pic, though. Not gonna lie.
Chris Brown has been in the game for such a long time. You get what I mean? And I think for somebody who's been in the game for a long time, he knows what it's like to be exploited. Because obviously he did not start out as a big artist. At first he was a small artist that nobody knew about. And he was exploited by big artists who now put him in big spaces.
Riri.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I don't understand, for somebody who's been through the struggle, why would you use someone's work without crediting them? And why would you go to the furthest extent of even editing their work without crediting them or buying it compensation or whatever, and you just went to the fullest extent
And
to
you
even
even
post it for, like, how many followers does he have?
Look at 40.
Millions.
It got 40 million likes.
Think about it, like
40,000.
Tabanga, bro. He has
42 million.
He has 40
40,000.
he has like 40 million
42
followers.
million followers, and the picture got 40,700.
Probably
And this Piccolo guy is probably not even that famous.
Mind you.
This was in 2018.
Tabanga.
Nobody made waves about it. But here's the thing. Can we see the Oracle? Sorry. I want you to see the brand, but it's a cool brand, guys.
Is this the brand?
Yeah, go back a bit, just slower. We want to kaka. Go back a bit.
Oh, it's like a fake Yeezy.
Okay, yeah, I see the vision. I think these. Ooh, okay.
I don't like
Very
it.
much like.
Wait, can you think again?
I
Go back a
wouldn't
bit, yes.
I wouldn't
I
buy
see
it,
some-
to be honest.
Again, like I'll tell you to stop.
Go back. Stop.
Yeah, can you stop? Even the design on the
Shoe, yeah. That's dope, but like I personally wouldn't buy it.
I
It's
think
just,
I might.
it's
I don't
just
know.
not my style. And like for this crap, it's probably gonna be expensive because it's it is. This looks like a knockout Yeezy.
I mean, it looks comfortable though. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
like
does it?
this would make a good look though. Like a fit, just like
Yeah,
a fit
for a
check.
fit, like,
imagine
yeah.
filling up with Oracle. I'd be like,
No,
oh, bro, do you
that's
even
the
ship this
thing.
thing? Like,
You know what I
why-
mean? That's the thing. I feel like people would wear this brand because it's Chris Brown's
Brown.
brand, not because they actually fuck with
Facts, though.
the clothing and the design or whatever. Because like looking at this, like if you didn't know this was Chris Brown's brand, would you buy it? Personally, when
Hey, man,
knowing
even if I know that it-
would you buy it? Exactly my
Mind
point.
you.
You see what I mean? So right now we're just buying the name, not the actual brand.
We all
But
buy
isn't that
the
like
name.
just in general how brands
that's the
work?
whole
Like
thing.
you
Yeah,
don't buy
if-
for the actual
Nike,
product. You
But
buy
you can get a t-shirt
No,
everywhere.
but like for example, all of my sneakers, I bought them because I genuinely looked at them at the
But-
shop and I was like, I like this.
You know what's the
me buy
what's
it.
the scandal also? Why I brought up Chris Brown?
Yeah.
It is said that there was a newly filed lawsuit
Against
that
him.
that shows Chris Brown and his entourage being sued for $50 million, 900 million rands. That is for the alleged brutal and violent assault of four concert goers. The R&B singer, 35 years, and several members of his team were allegedly involved in the incident on Friday, July 19, following the performance show at the Dickens Arena Forest. I'm going back to these stories because I feel like they never gave them light. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, Chris Brown.
Oh,
So,
sorry,
umthetho
sorry,
wakhe
sorry,
nje, he
sorry,
is an
sorry. Before
abuser.
I continue, it is said that this happened last year, 19 July, but the law case, it is now.
Filed 2025.
2025,
Oh,
July
okay.
last year, and also a lawsuit was obtained by people. Says that Chris Brown and members of his entourage named Conway Hood Boss, aka Omololu Amar Akinlolu, Nigeria, as well as Cinco Sage brutally and severely beat down foremen Larry Parker, Joseph Lewis, Charles Bush, and Damarcus Powell.
Damn. So, from what I'm understanding, it's Chris Brown's team that committed the assault, and now whoever is suing, the 4 people that are suing, are
Yes.
suing Chris Brown
Yes.
because it was his team that did that.
It is
Then it
content,
means
yeah.
to a certain extent he does condone violence because then it's 4 people.
But
we're
what was
talking
the
about.
reason, though? What was the reason?
I
They
feel like
say-
in such
sorry,
cases,
sorry.
even the motive doesn't matter.
Yes, but they say they allege it was an unprovoked attack backstage at the show, and that Live Nation, the promoter of Chris Brown 1111 tour, is being sued for he's being sued over the alleged fight. The complaint claimed that the company continued its relationship with Chris despite his history of bad conduct and violent conduct, says IOL.
But Manja, you know what's gonna be crazy the most about this case, Nev, is that they're not even gonna put it in the spotlight by virtue of it being Chris Brown. You know what I mean? And this guy, because it was his people who did that, he can simply like hide behind that. He can simply say he did not know anything about that, and that it was his security, and he could simply sideline them and be like, hey, I don't stand with them. I just hired them to do that certain thing. And they actually violated my contract because according to my contract, I said they should not beat up anyone. You know what I mean? Like he could...
But why is he always catching cases, though? Like,
because
That's my point.
he's
Exactly.
like
on a regular, like...
Chris Brown, I feel like he wasn't raised right. I feel like something went wrong in his childhood.
trauma.
Yeah.
Giving very much.
Like, why is he so easy
And
on
what's
his
it's
hands?
giving uputatak.
Yeah, he's so easy on his hands, man. And I feel like that's why even his team feels like it's okay and necessary to put their hands on people. Yeah, because they know Chris Brown is gonna be like, yeah, man, that nigga deserved it.
But
you know
what's
what I
your
mean?
stance, Kyle? Just to wrap it up.
Yeah, after Chris Brown's history, I definitely believe this case. And most of the chances are they're probably going to be found not guilty because, you know...
It's Chris Brown.
Money and power, you just have ways around things like this. And I feel like it's actually his PR team and marketing team, even when it comes back to the post that he made, like, why aren't you checking? Why aren't you, doing the necessary protocols to ensure that things like this don't happen? But he always gets caught in the backlash of the thing, so...
You, Taban?
Huh? What?
What's your thoughts on the story in jail?
The Chris Brown story. Oh man, what? I don't know. I feel like it has nothing to do with Chris Brown. Like,
In a way,
obviously,
you feel like-
it's his team. Obviously, he's going to be like, you the one. It's like the same thing that happened with Travis Scott.
Yes.
People died on the thing and then they blamed him. Like, what? How? I was on the stage, dog, and then they blamed me.
Stampede.
And everybody saw me on the stage. Like, why am I being
feel me?
blamed?
It
But I
reminds me
feel
of
you.
a video I saw of a South African piano artist going down on stage and telling people, I forgot the name of the artist, man, telling people to push the fans, take out the fans.
who's that
and
guy?
then they come, hey, even Taylor Swift, not Taylor Swift.
It's a Rocky.
Yeah. I'm like, what the F?
What did they do to Rocky?
He tried to
I mean,
couch
I'm
surf
not on
you.
media, but you all know
They
that.
Who's this
grabbed him
other
like-
lady?
It was a
Katy
meme for
Perry.
yeah.
Katy Perry. Do you see her husband? She tried crowd rolling and then they...
She fell right through.
Wait, have you seen Zoto Abantu?
Yeah, Uzodwa.
That is explicit.
And that's how we're just going to be wrapping up the
Somebody
show.
finger her?
Ah, no.
She never wears underwear. I'd be tempted to like slide a finger in there.
Big crowd could
Imagine it's just there looking at you. The eye of you're making eye contact.
eye to eye.
Yeah, eye to eye. And that's how we're just going to be wrapping up the show on a very high note. As like I said, it is Fried_up_facts on all social media platforms. But on YouTube, it is Grandpa the Painkiller with no spaces. I got Carl Stan on the mic. Check.
You know the
We got the
vibe.
self-proclaimed main character, Samgeliso Smelane.
Yours truly
Hashtag
proclaimed.
Masmelane RSA.
Aye.
And we
That's
got Kanye the back tat,
Big
not
guy.
nice.
Nice.
And then we wrap it up with me, Mandla_Gamen Kosane, Okumete Nukubane Kungizbiza Ukumane. From me to you, peace and love. Guys, we are late. And that's how we cut down the show.
Wait, before you disconnect, I want to play
How
a
we
song.
late?
I wanna play a song.
Oh, can I take a video with
Just
Caucasus
play some
phone?
tunes, if not.
Oh, it's
Choice one.
Uh-uh.